I'm recording for day 56 and 57 today because I forgot to record a video yesterday. Um, what's funny is I don't want to meditate anymore. I never feel like doing it, and I think it's related to the solution that came for my main, I would say, my main problem that I had. And now that that is sort of fixed, like not permanently, obviously, but it's not as urgent for now. I find myself say like my mind suddenly went on to the next problems, and now I'm like, okay, I've got a chance. Life has given me a chance. I'm fine. I'm not going to die and end up on the streets. I have to make oh I have to make I have to make up for what I didn't do before or whatever. I have to be worthy of whatever that income, that money, and that safety. Like, okay, I've had this chance now. You've got to do everything you can to fix the next things. So I'm like all day I'm thinking I'm sort of in an urgency state. Like I have to fix my life now. Okay, I'm not stressed financially. I'm not my survival is not at risk anymore. So now I've got to do everything to to make my life better. So I'm in fixing mode, I guess, even more than before, because before I was like, I need to find a job and I feel powerless as to whether or when I do find one. So it sort of felt like I had no choice but to surrender and to trust. Obviously, I looked for jobs and I did what I could. I went to interviews, as I said, even though I didn't feel capable or healthy enough at that point. I had to do that, so I did it. And now it's like, okay, there's no time to rest. You have to do something. So I kind of see that as a pattern of unworthiness. You know, we all have that, and we hear that a lot into spiritual or healing communities, like on social media, how you are inherently worthy, and how, like in law of attraction communities as well, if you don't feel worthy, you won't be able to manifest what you want. So it's like a part of me feels unworthy of basically feeling safe. So now I'm trying to fix everything. So my mind says, you have no time to sit for an hour and meditate. You've got to do something. So at least I still do. At least there's this challenge. So I still do sit in meditation to help calm my mind and slow my thoughts down a bit, and help me remind myself that I can slow down, and I still cannot do any. Oh, sorry, I'm so tired. I cannot. I still need to surrender. I cannot do everything on my own. I can take steps, but there are always things that I have no control over as to when or what, if they ever happen. Like I clearly need some trauma therapy, for example. Well, since COVID, all the psychologists and mental health professionals are overwhelmed. So I've got to wait for months. So now I'm like, no, but you don't have time to wait. You have to heal now. You have to do everything. You don't have money, an excuse about money. So you don't have the excuse that you have no money now. You've got help. You've got to heal now. The thing is that those resources are not available now. So I'm doing my best, but at this moment, I have no more access to resources than I did 2 years ago and 3 years ago. So I'm doing my best, but see, that's the thought pattern. That's my thought pattern. Like, you've got to find something now. You've got to do it now. So I'm taking steps. I've made phone calls to places to get help, but now I have to wait until they get back to me. That's not up to me. There's a limit to how much you can push and do and take action. At some point, you've got to lean back and wait and receive. And that's hard for me. It's always been hard for me. Receiving is hard. Obviously, because of this unworthiness thing. So that was it for my meditation today.